Welcome back. So, are you tired of constantly chasing the next deal? Good. Today, we're going to talk about a totally different way to think about your business. One where you actually cultivate it, kind of like a garden, and just let it grow naturally. We are breaking down the roadmaps for two super powerful agent styles, the farmer and the networker. So let's just start with this one big question. Really think about it. What if your entire business ran on deep, genuine trust and loyalty, instead of that exhausting, never-ending hamster wheel of chasing new leads? That's the core idea we're going to unpack today. It's a move to a more sustainable and, honestly, a much more authentic way to build your career. It all boils down to one fundamental shift in your mission. The goal isn't just about closing a deal anymore. No. The real mission here is to turn that single transaction into a lifelong relationship where you become their go-to real estate advisor for life. And this right here, this is the end game. The mission is to serve your clients so incredibly well, give them so much value that they wouldn't even think about calling another agent. And the result of that? It's not just a happy client. It's a predictable, stable business that you can count on, built on reliable repeat sales every 5 to 7 years. But a mission like that, well, it doesn't just happen. You can't build a skyscraper on sand, right? It needs a rock-solid foundation. This entire business model is powered by 3 core values that you have to live and breathe in everything you do. First up, consistency. Seriously, think of this as the heartbeat of your business. It's those predictable calls, the regular check-ins, that steady presence that just proves you're reliable. That rhythm, that's how you build deep, lasting trust. Next is gratitude. And listen, this is so much more than just saying thank you. It's about genuinely showing your appreciation for your clients, for your partners. That feeling of being truly valued, that's the rocket fuel for referrals. People who feel appreciated become your biggest fans. And finally, we have integrity. This one is your absolute non-negotiable. It means that every single piece of advice you give, every action you take, is guided by authenticity and reliability. It's the bedrock that makes this whole thing work. Okay, so with that foundation set, let's jump into the first roadmap, the farmer's playbook. This is all about nurturing the seeds you've already planted. We're talking about your past clients, your friends, your family, really cultivating that existing network for steady, predictable growth. So what's the big rule here? It's actually incredibly simple. Every single person in your database needs to hear from you in a meaningful way at least 4 times a year. This isn't just random outreach. It's a deliberate, systematic plan. And look, this doesn't have to be complicated at all. A year of 4 touches could be as simple as this: a personal check-in call in the spring, maybe a small gift drop-off in the summer, an educational market update in the fall, and then a really heartfelt holiday message in the winter. It's simple, it's personal, and it's so effective. And you build on that quarterly rhythm with smaller, consistent actions. We're talking 5 to 10 personal calls or texts every single week, hosting client appreciation events, writing handwritten notes for every referral you get, celebrating their milestones on social media. Every single one of these is like a deposit in the relationship bank. Okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about our second roadmap, the networker's playbook. So if the farmer is all about nurturing existing relationships, the networker is about systematically expanding that circle of influence by building these really powerful alliances with other pros in your community. The entire networker strategy really hinges on this one powerful principle you see here: reciprocity. You have to give value before you even think about getting it back. This is all about true collaboration, not just transactions. If you lead with generosity, I promise you, the referrals will follow. And here is what that actually looks like. You don't just go ask a mortgage specialist for leads. You partner up and co-host a home buyer seminar. You don't just refer a stager. You create co-branded content together, showing off their amazing work. It's all about creating these mutual wins that help everybody's clients. So we've got the farmer strategy for nurturing and the networker strategy for expanding. But the real magic, the true power, happens when you weave these 2 playbooks together into one single cohesive plan for your entire year. Let's take a look at how that works. But let's be really clear about something. None of this works without a system. Your CRM is the absolute central nervous system of your relationship business. Every call, every note, every client anniversary, it all has to be tracked. This is the tool that guarantees consistency and makes sure nobody ever falls through the cracks. This roadmap gives you a great bird's-eye view of how these actions blend together all year long. You start in January by planning your client outreach. That's the farmer in you. Then in April, you sponsor a local event. That's your networker side. You're making personal check-in calls in the summer, farmer again. And then you host a big client appreciation event in the fall, which is a perfect blend of both. It's this constant, powerful cycle of nurturing and networking. So if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. In this model, the relationship is the business. Full stop. You gotta stop measuring your success by this month's transactions and start measuring it by the number of meaningful connections you made. Focus on the touches, and I promise, the transactions will take care of themselves. And that brings us right to the end of our roadmap. So I'll leave you with one final question. Based on everything we just talked about, what's the very first relationship you're going to reach out and nurture today?